Queen Vlaakith appeared as a projection in the Inquisitor's chamber. She wants us to enter the artifact and slay a prisoner held inside it. Yeah, it's gonna be the Dream Lady. Like, I have virtually no doubt about that. Okay, I'm gonna save again. I'm going to need a long rest. And frankly, I want to bring Shadowheart with me. So... Alright, first I'm gonna loot everybody. Psionic Revenge. Interesting. Boiled Beholder Eye Stalks. You know what? I'm gonna leave him here. Potion of Angelic Slumber. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Githyanki Longsword. Greatsword. Intelligence concerning the weapon. Why do they keep calling it a weapon? That's the worrying thing. Like, I've sort of been treating it like Lord of the Rings style One Ring, you know, the weapon of the enemy. It's not a weapon. Just because it's used in a war doesn't make it a weapon. In the midst of the intricate carvings, one word in the common tongue leaps out. Your own name. So they did fucking... How do they know I've got it? How do they possibly know we have it? I'm taking this. Known locations of the weapon. An unfamiliar style of map. Nautiloid Crash Goblin Camp. Moonrise Towers. So they've been tracking me. Hashalak Voss.
Better not be cursed.
The slate is densely packed with carvings. I mean, it's not. It's a piece of paper. A few words recur. Voss, Hashalak, Vlaakith, loyalty. A note has been written over. Voss, traitor? Interesting. Yeah, that's a bit of paper. That's not that's not this thing. Report on Moonrise Towers. You were right, Moonrise Towers is the place. Followed the cultist trail as you asked, led them all the way there. Signs of illicit activity for sure. Tadpoles, tadpoled sorts wandering around in uniform. Didn't manage to break in, but suffice to say there's definitely something afoot. Yeah, I think they've just misunderstood what's going on. If this is their evidence for an illicit invasion, that there are people with tadpoles in, they cannot possibly comprehend. It's sort of like a bit of a hammer and nail situation. You know, to a hammer, everything looks like a nail. To a Githyanki, anything with a tadpole must be illithid. They just cannot comprehend anything else being responsible. There's an elegant chest here with Gloves of Belligerent Skies. Thunderous Conversion. Interesting. What's Reverberation? -1 penalty to Strength, Dexterity, and Con. Interesting. Taking them. Confiscated Book. The pages of this book have been entirely ripped out and replaced with one crudely pasted message in the common tongue. Please note that any literature concerning the below topics is strictly prohibited. If it is found in your possession, it will be confiscated. If you're found to be reading it, you will answer to Kithrak Therazin herself. Orpheus, Infernal Metals, Magic of the Undead. Huh. Interesting. That is tying quite a few things together. Orpheus being the prince, the alternate history that we are slowly working out is probably true. Infernal Metals, however, that seems like an odd one out. Magic of the Undead ties to Shah, who is connected to the Domain of Death. But the Infernal Metals ties this to Karlach in a way that is unexpected. Sorry, I just want to point out how this person died. That's kind of funny. Diadem of Arcane Synergy. When you afflict a condition, gain Arcane Synergy. Weapon attacks deal additional damage. A condition. Sorry, grilled miniature giant space hamster. No matter how small, rare, or cute critter, it will still fill your stomach. That's horrible. And I took it anyway. Why did I do that? Elegant chest. Strange conduit ring. When concentrating on a spell, weapon attacks deal an additional... It's really leaning into, like, a combat caster. And, like, I don't have one. So I guess Astarion would have been a bit of one, or I'm going to save just in case going through this archway counts as a different room. I'd assume not, but just in case. I guess Astarion... Interesting silver stuff. Connected to Saluna. Rustic chest. With ingredients. The Skin Burster. What is this? Skin Burster Force. When the wielder deals melee damage, they gain 2 turns of Force Conduit. There are so many weird conditions in this game. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing is reduced by 1 if the entity takes damage. That's so weird. Why are this like... I find it bizarre that they took out a load of stuff from D&D because it was weird or didn't translate well or overcomplicated things, and they're like, you know what we should do? Let's add in 50 bajillion tiny conditions that have tiny little effects. Fearless Focus, Fire Resistance, Gold. Gilded Chest, Poison, Fire Resistance, Arcane Cultivation, Arcane Cultivation. Nice. All useful. A Display Chest. Elemental Augmentation. When one of your cantrips deals acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, add your spellcast modifier. That would be good for Gale. I haven't found the Lathander's blood. Palor's blood. I kind of assumed maybe that's in that side. I kind of assumed it would be here. You know, like right front and bloody centre. Another display case. Hoarfrost Boots. You cannot fall prone while traversing icy terrain. That's super specific. Strange Chunk of Amber. This chunk of amber has 3 drops of blood suspended in it. That feels important. Oh, amber. This is the blood. This is the bloody blood of blood. This is Palor's blood. Strange Chunk of Amber. It's like one of the most important, valuable religious artifacts in the known world. Strange Chunk of Amber.
Is this it? Seems a little underwhelming for a holy relic.
Okay. Is that it? We done with that now? A fake artifact was disguised. Oh, a fake artifact. Maybe that is... Oh, yeah, okay, so it is a fake one to try and trick people who want to steal it.
Lathander blesses the rising bountiful sun.
I mean, you see, I was fully ready to make a whole, not Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Last Crusade reference and be like, ah, yes, of course it would be an unassuming thing because when things happen with gods, they're not trying always to make the most beautiful, amazing thing they can. Sometimes it is literally just a few drops of blood contained in amber. But no, the game's like, actually, no, it is supposed to be amazing. Featherfall and Protection. Send them to Gale. Glorious Vaulting. Invisibility. And Mind Reading.
Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell.
Interesting. I'm guessing it is something to do with light and darkness. And there are 2 decorated barrels up here as well. Copper ring. Oh, hang on.
Lathander blesses the rising bountiful sun.
Yeah, they've got like the sun rays.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Thank you for talking over each other. That made it much easier to understand what was going on. Karlak. Clep.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Can you cast guidance on Lae'zel? Lae'zel! No, not you, you knob.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams
Seriously?
stuck.
Everybody failed this.
What to do?
Gonna try again?
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Well, scuppered. Statue base. So that's like 90-degree turns.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Damn, if only I could rage, so that would give me advantage on strength checks. Oh, that would be handy right now, wouldn't it? Can you cast light on anything? Yeah. That didn't help. Looks great. Great effect. Didn't help. Oh, hang on.
The thunder bids the setting sun a fond farewell.
There are 2 little holes here, so I'm guessing the reason we're failing is because we need something to insert. I wonder. Like, I'm going to have to take a long rest before I go in there. No way can we fight them like this, and I don't want to burn all my health stuff. I suppose I better check, hadn't I? I was about to cast darkness on this. I'm reckoning this is like a light sensor, maybe? Considering he's talking about the setting sun and all. But I better check before I... Then again, I've never used it in combat, have I? I might. Alright. Now, I'm going to try going back to the camp. And I guess I'm going to find out how strong the whole don't leave thing is. I can't go to camp. I can just long rest here. You can't fast travel right now. Fuck! I can't even talk to Shadowheart. Oh, that's really annoying. I assume if I touch the door, she'll attack me, right? No? Oh no, look, I'm about to leave. Oh. I'm gonna leave. No, alright. Yep, I guess I have no choice here. So I'm gonna have to use all my frickin' healing stuff to get out of here. Not to get out of here, you know, to heal up. The opposite of getting out of here. Healing. That didn't do anywhere near as much as I was hoping it would. Healing. Little bit. Still not quite enough. Healing. Alright, that'll do. And then, finally, I want you. Hey, Dash. Cool. Oh, I don't want to do this. I want to talk to Shadowheart. That's so annoying that I can't. I really wish I brought her in, but I thought I was doing the right thing not. Alright. I reckon I'm going to find my dream buddy here.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to find my dream buddy here. There's no other reason she'd be telling me not to go in here. Alright, what happens if I leave? I'm going to save one more time. I've saved like 17 times in the last 5 minutes, but I'm reckoning if I leave, Lae'zel will attack. Oh no.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Vlaakith! Vlaakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. You promised ascension. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Shkageth! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlaakith's favor yet.
All this and you still stand by Vlaakith. You're as dull as you are stupid. An impressive show of faith. Will it be enough for your queen? You're an enemy of your people now. You need to accept that. No, okay. I'm not finding out what happens with this. Like, I'm sorry I keep reloading. This whole plotline has messed with me so much. It's not happening like I feel it should be, and it's not happening like I feel it should let me. The whole thing with them somehow knowing I have the artifact has screwed my plan over. I can't take a long rest, which is freaking irritating. I'm not leaving the room, I just want to sleep in this room of corpses. But no, not allowed. I don't know what to do. I'm so paralyzed by uncertainty here. Because, alright, my thinking is, I think that I am going to go in here, find the Dream Lady, and it's going to be revealed that actually she's an agent of the Mind Flayers. And Vlaakith will feel vindicated, and I'll certainly please Lae'zel, but it's not a betrayal that would be helpful for me to find out. I'm not doing what the dream person wants me to. I'm not embracing the parasite. But it might mean that they stop protecting me. Because I do reckon that they are somehow responsible. Unless the implication is that they're completely Oh, no, because surely I'd be purged then. I'd be purged in a good way. You know, cleansed, again, in a good way, of the parasite by Vlaakith. I just feel like she's not going to be able to. This has got to be one of the biggest, like, decision points in the game. But I don't want to go against Lae'zel. She has shown me such immense faith that I don't want to scorn that. Let's just clean you up. Because you had blood all over your face, and now you don't. Okay. I'm really worried this is going to go wrong for me. Saving one more time. But I'm gonna do it. I'm going to repay the trust that Lae'zel has shown in me. And I'm gonna go with it. I'm worried about Shadowheart. Oh, that's the main thing stopping me. The two things stopping me are, I'm worried that this is going to stop us being protected. And I'm worried this is going to cut off Shadowheart's quest. Oh, I wonder if I can find out. No, I'm probably not going to be able to. I'm worried that if I, like, Google, does going into the Prism break Shadowheart's quest? Because if I had to choose, I'd choose Shadowheart's quest over Lae'zel's. Alright, I googled it. I didn't read any articles or anything. I just looked at the surface level of stuff. And all of the things I said... said you should go in. So I am going to... Sorry about my hesitation on this. It's... There have been times in previous games where you can make a decision that completely screws you over. And like the one that's coming to mind is Deus Ex Human Revolution. You can make a decision that seems like reasonable, and it just it basically makes like one of the hardest boss fights in the game even bloody harder. And I remember I did that the first time I played it, and it completely screwed me. And given how this game likes to hit you with really hard stuff, both gameplay and emotionally, I have no doubt that it could completely cut off Shadowheart if they if they wanted to put in a secret choice between Lae'zel and Shadowheart. This is how they do it. But alright, I'm going to do it. Yes. I wish Shadowheart was here. It's so upsetting to me that she can't be.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement.
Yeah. Dream buddy. Huh. Does look like the Dream Buddy's realm.
A timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
That's a great shot.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
I suppose it was right there the whole time, wasn't it? That I don't know why this is still red. The whole time that it was the Dream Buddy was connected to the astral plane. Holy shit! What is that? Something with 4 arms. Because, you know, astral plane is connected to dreams, and they're my dream buddy. I find it noteworthy that there is nothing in here, in Shadowheart's stuff, about the artifact. Like, she's carrying it, and we've learned that she needs to reach Baldur's Gate to fulfill a mission for a goddess. But there isn't anything else in here about the artifact. It just, her stuff becomes about the Dark Justiciars. I'm guessing I can jump this with astral gravity. Immune falling damage and jump distance is tripled. Hi.
At the ready.
Ooh, weave moss. Tons of... Yeah, I called it, didn't I? I totally bloody called it, that she was defending herself from Githyanki. Didn't we even see that in the background? We saw something. Radiant resistance. Interesting. That might be necessary. That feels deliberate. Divine Bone Shard. Is this like a dead god? Huh. Something's just occurred to me. Like, I suddenly got a thought, what if this is like Orpheus's prison or something like that, that he's the one in here, and because like the thing about Orpheus being I didn't take it, the confiscated books thing. What does this say? Extract. Oh, it's now a chemical ingredient. Oh, okay, I might just be way overthinking it then.
Best be on my way.
Polymorph. An inscribed slate. The slate's faded symbols are hard to distinguish, let alone decipher. The drawings etched underneath them, however, are plain to see. They depict a dragon soaring above two individuals, one standing tall, the other kneeling. A circle is drawn. They're riding a comet. I literally just read this. So Prince of the Comet. This might be Orpheus's prison. Because, like, to remind you about this, I've only found the one piece of this, but the fact that they're like, we must not talk about Orpheus. I mean, I know in general, but something's just twigging in my mind. Gith nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery, knew his mother's sacrifice. He rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself, the War of the Comet. And Vlaakith is the one who according to this, betrayed Mother Gith to Tiamat in order to get them dragons. So if Orpheus is here, it would make a lot of sense that she wants him dead. Could this be the corpse of Mother Gith? Divine bone shards. I mean, it sort of implies that this is the corpse of a god. Even if it isn't like an actual sort of thing for me. That looks familiar. Ooh, guild chest. Even if, like, I don't know how seriously I'm supposed to be taking the stuff I'm finding here. Bronze, chalice, a pearl, and gold. Annoyingly, I don't have any spells left. But if this is actually Orpheus, I don't think I'm actually going to be fighting him. I mean, it's like, it's an outside possibility. I do still reckon that this is probably my dream buddy. But imagine.
So you came, in spite of all my warnings.
Oh.
Disappointing.
Okay, yeah, it is the dream buddy, and I might have to kill her.
Come, we will talk in private. Just the two of us.
She says to 4 people. Follow the voice in. I'm not leaving my companions. Give me a moment. I'm not leaving my companions behind.
Suit yourself. But only the leader of your group is coming in.
What?
I will not allow anyone else.
So it's not...
Oh, don't look at me. That is all yours.
It's not suit yourself then, is it? It's like... come in alone. I'm not coming without them. Okay then, but you're coming in alone? What? Follow the voice and give me a moment. Give me a moment first.
A moment. Nothing more.
Okay, probably not Orpheus then, is it? It's probably the Dream Buddy, who is probably an Illithid. Eve should not go in alone with no spells. I want it to be Eve because she's the main character of my story. But if I was being smart, it would be Karlach or Lae'zel. But I'm sure as hell not sending Lae'zel in there instead. Alright, fine, I'm going to send in Eve on her own and with no spell slots. And we're just going to see how well she does.
Seems simple enough.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?